In this tutorial, we're going to look at how you publish your survey or quiz that you have created using Google Docs Forms. First thing I want you to look at, there are 3 check boxes up in the top left-hand corner. The first one says allow users to edit responses, and you can click the what's this link to read it, but if you're giving a quiz to a class and you don't want them to have the ability to go back in and edit it again, maybe after they've talked to their friends at lunch, for example, then you don't want to check that box. So it depends upon your purpose for your form whether you want to check this and allow users to edit their responses or not. The next box down says require Marion Local Schools sign in to view this form. So basically, if you do want to take a score on a quiz, you will need to have this checked, because if students do not log in, the computer will have no way of tracking the answers to the users. And the last box, it says automatically collect respondents' Marion Local Schools username. And you will need to check that as well. And notice it does say at the top of the document, your username, and then it lists the user's name, will be recorded when you submit this form. Is that not your username? Then you should sign out. So I would leave them both checked myself. If you uncheck them, especially that middle one that says require Marion Local Schools sign in to view this form, if you uncheck it, do not require sign in, this will make your form accessible outside of the docs.marionlocal.org domain. Are you sure you want to proceed? That means anybody in the world that can find this survey or quiz can submit answers. So I'm going to hit cancel, and I will leave these 2 checked because this is actually a quiz for my class. Last, how do you get this information to your kids? Well, there's 2 different ways. At the very bottom of the screen in this black bar, it says you can view the published form here, and it gives you a web address. You can highlight this web address, and then you can right-click and select to copy. You can then go to your teacher website, your Moodle, or whatever you use, and you can make a link to this web address. Don't expect the kids to type that in. Make a link to it. Up here at the upper right hand corner, there are more actions. Click embed, and then it will say paste this into your blog or website. So once again, you would right click, copy. You could then paste this into your Moodle website or into your teacher website, and the document would actually be embedded. It would still require the kids to sign in if you in fact check that option, but they would then have it right there inside their form. So there's 2 ways again, embed it, or you can just make a link to this address down here.